Yesterday, President Obama goes to Afghanistan. As usual, they're so proud that they snuck in the middle of the night. Oh, it was a secret trip, and the media eats it up. They're like, I drink your milkshake. Oh, it was a secret trip. That sounds so sexy. Now, the reality is that it's a secret trip because our occupation has been a disaster. If we let them know we were coming, they might try to kill our president. What happened? I thought that we were making progress. This is what Bush used to tell us. This is what President Obama tells us. We're making such great progress that we had to sneak into the country in the middle of the night and then run away before anybody found out we were there. Oh, okay, wow. I feel really reassured. What, how many years after we started that war? 11 years after we started that war? That it's going so well that we're bragging about how secret it is? Imagine after World War II, president has to brag about how he snuck into Japan or West Germany. We haven't won these wars, but it doesn't matter. President Obama is going to declare a victory in 800 different ways. Let's watch.
It was here, in Afghanistan, where Osama bin Laden established a safe haven for his terrorist organization. It was here in Afghanistan where al-Qaeda brought new recruits, trained them, and plotted acts of terror. It was here, from within these borders, that al-Qaeda launched the attacks that killed nearly 3,000 innocent men, women, and children.
Well, he's right. It was there that bin Laden, had his camp, obviously, al-Qaeda, the base. And we also had him cornered in Tora Bora at one point. Of course, the Bush administration chose not to send more troops after him. So, look, it is not an accident that President Obama happens to go sign this agreement with the Afghan government, by the way, to stay all the way until 2024 in Afghanistan on the anniversary of killing bin Laden. This is basically his aircraft carrier landing. Now, the difference is when President Bush did the aircraft carrier landing about Iraq and declared it mission accomplished, it was nowhere near accomplished. In this case, we did kill bin Laden. We did drive him and al-Qaeda from Afghanistan, by the way, into the open arms of Pakistan. Now, so is it a political trip? Definitely. Is he being a little like Republicans in how he's campaigning on this? Yes. Is it the right thing to do in terms of politics? Absolutely. Because look, what are you going to do? What, you're going to do unilateral disarmament in politics where you're just not going to brag about your accomplishments? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense, and that's why he's saying no. You know, if they bragged about things they didn't even do, I'm certainly going to brag about the things I did do. The problem here, when you're looking at it outside of the context of politics and in the terms of policy, is that President Obama, being the masterful politician that he is going to try to give you both sides and get credit for both sides for bringing us peace and ending the war in Afghanistan and staying there for nearly forever. Watch.
We broke the Taliban's momentum. We've built strong Afghan security forces. We devastated al-Qaeda's leadership, taking out over 20 of their top 30 leaders. And 1 year ago, from a base here in Afghanistan, our troops launched the operation that killed Osama bin Laden. The goal that I set, to defeat al-Qaeda and deny it a chance to rebuild, is now within our reach. My fellow Americans, we've traveled through more than a decade under the dark cloud of war. Yet here, in the pre-dawn darkness of Afghanistan, we can see the light of a new day on the horizon.
Light of a new day on the horizon. Boy, that new day is really, really far away. We're going to withdraw most of our troops from in 2014, but for another 10 years, we stay there, so-called training troops and doing counterinsurgency. In other words, we've got a base there. We're still in Afghanistan. So if you're seeing the light at the end of that tunnel, I don't know that I can see it with you. Maybe my vision isn't that good. You know, I will be 54 years old when we withdraw from Afghanistan if they follow this timeline. By the way, what do Americans think about this? Already we're at a point where 60% of Americans say we should leave immediately. And that question is framed in a way where they ask them, hey, shouldn't we stay long enough to at least stabilize Afghanistan? Only 32% say stabilize Afghanistan. 60% say, no, whoever wants to stay. Whoever wants to run. Let's get the hell out of there, okay? That is as favorable a framing as I have ever seen in favor of staying in Afghanistan, and still by a 2-to-1 margin, Americans say, no, let's leave immediately. And our president says, see, I brought you peace. And we will leave 12 years from now,